Hi everyone, Rowan here from Arkenstone Wealth with my monthly vlog. Arkenstone Wealth is a financial planning company based in London, in Putney. We're actually moving offices in the next couple of months, potentially, to Wimbledon. So yeah, that could be exciting, but just down the road. So straight into it, should I overpay my mortgage? And this is a question that our financial planning clients and our mortgage clients ask us all the time. And there's good reason for that. You know, your mortgage is, after all, your biggest liability, and people want to know how that fits into their financial plan and should they overpay it. Before we jump into that though, some news on the mortgage market in general, and there's been some record low interest rates at the moment, and it sparked quite a bit of interest in the remortgage market. So a lot of people getting in touch saying, should I remortgage now because interest rates are really low and I could secure quite a low interest rate? Yeah, back to overpaying your mortgage. So we're going to go over a few of the pros and cons and a little bit of context before we get into this. You can overpay 10% of the mortgage amount in that year. So that's 10%. That's the general figures that most lenders will work with. Some lenders may differ. In the first few years when you're paying back your mortgage, you're obviously paying back mainly interest. As you can see in this diagram, the blue is the capital and the clear is the interest that you're paying back. The lowest interest rate products are generally available from 40% equity upwards or a 40% deposit. So if you've got a 40% deposit, you will generally get the lowest interest rates available. At the moment, you're seeing sub 1%. Okay, so some of the positives. Obviously, if you overpay your mortgage, you will be paying it back faster and therefore you'll have less of a liability, and less financial risk. So that's obviously a positive. You will also, if you pay it back quicker, you will be reducing the amount of interest that you're paying back because you are increasing your equity in the property. And then lastly, if you can get yourself up to a 40% deposit or 40% equity in your property, you will generally have the lowest interest rates available. Okay, so what are some of the negatives of overpaying your mortgage? And one of them is that you could use those funds that you were going to overpay with to invest in alternative investments where you could potentially get a higher return. Obviously, alternative investments, your investment can go up and down and you may not get back what you put in. There is a risk involved with that. One of the other negatives or downsides of overpaying your mortgage is that your money is tied up in your property and it can often be difficult to get this out. Sometimes you can only get it out when you sell the property, or you may have to take out a further advance on your current mortgage. And lastly, of course, the downside of overpaying is you could use that money for things like fun or enjoying yourself or spending it on your family. You don't have to overpay your mortgage. That's why there's the mortgage term of whatever it is, 25 or 30 years, and you can make those monthly payments progressively, and you don't have to stretch yourself out and force yourself to overpay. Hopefully this has got you thinking about which pros and cons fit best with you. It's very much a what suits you kind of approach. And if you'd like to get in touch and speak with a mortgage advisor, our details in the link below. Thanks for watching.
Mercenary out slinging